Hey there guys, and good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to another Slime Rancher video. And I'm gonna have to be doing something a little bit different in this episode, because when I actually recorded this video, my recording software slightly broke and didn't record any of the commentary I was making, so I'm actually recording this on top of it in editing. So I'm watching back this footage and recording. And so in this episode, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to go and explore the ancient ruins a bit more. Since last episode we went and explored that island in the Indigo Quarry that I highlighted. And so yeah, we're going to go to the ancient ruins before heading off to the teleporter to see if we can't find out what's behind it and see if we can't activate it. But either way, to begin with, what I'm going to do is, harvest these resources here. And I've never done this before. I don't know why it didn't work. For some reason, I've just looked at it, for some reason it disconnected my mic from OBS, and I don't know why. But either way, looking at that, we got some jellystones, slime fossils, deep brine, and hexacomb, as well as buzzwax, and I think primordial oil. But either way, that used up our digging machines. I'm going to make another advanced apiary drill and pump and place them out here quickly. And there we go. So oh yeah, I just remembered. I don't know why that house icon is there, but there's a house icon pointing to my house. And I don't know why. It's just kind of appeared. I'm not sure if it's some kind of quest or whatever, but it's just kind of appeared there. But either way, to start off, before we do any exploring, what we always need to do is feed our slimes and collect up their plorts. So, heading through here, what I'm going to do is collect up all the food first, and as you can see, there's plenty of mint mangoes and plenty of all of the vegetables growing here in Mochi's manor, as we kind of left it for a little bit. So now we have our 15 mint mangoes, and we have all of our carrots and odd onions for our lovely hunter crystal largos. And there we go. And we have our ochres for the boom rad largos. And there we go. And so with all of those, what I'm actually doing here is getting rid of the phase lemons there, because we also have mint mangoes, so we don't need extra food for the quantum slimes really, and with that I'm then free to put down heartbeats there, so we can get extra food for our other slimes as well, those being the pink tabby ones. And so with all of our food here, with all of our food here, what we need to go and do now is go and feed all of our slimes. So if we come up here and head through back to the ranch, what I'm going to do is start by putting the carrots here into the crystal hunter auto feeder, and then just feeding them their odd onions. And then I think I'm going to go grab the odd onions and carrots from the main garden quickly, and yep, there I go. So grabbing the odd onions and carrots, this must make a next time I should probably write a rough script if this ever happens again before, because I haven't written a script or anything. I'm just going into this just fully rewatching the footage, not really remembering exactly what I did, and just kind of having to talk about it as I go. But here I am collecting up the Q berries for the phosphor rock largos and putting those away in here, and they are running dangerously low on those. And also grabbing the heartbeats for the pink tabbies. And so there we go. And putting those away as well. And, yes, taking one heartbeat back to Mochi's Manor, actually. So heading through here, back into Mochi's Manor to put this heartbeat away in this new garden for it. And I'm actually picking up the phase lemons here that were left over so that the heartbeats don't grow into phase lemons. And so there we go. Looking at that, there's actually a few too many. But also coming over here and grabbing up all of these cubos. And there's too many of those as well. There's certainly a lot of foodstuffs left behind here. But either way, coming up here and heading through and putting all of these food away in these limes corrals. And I think, if I remember correctly, what I'm going to do is, when I end up with excess food, I actually store it in the silo for later, in case we find a Gordo slime that likes that kind of food, or if we ever have a shortage for whatever reason of that kind of food. But either way, collecting up all of these ochres here, and putting those away as well. And there we go, there's 100 in there, so I'm going to store the rest of these up to store in our silo for later. And coming through here to the honey quantum largos and restocking their mint mangoes in there. And looking at that, they have plenty of phase lemons in there already. So what I'm gonna do is put all of these mint mangoes and phase lemons away in the silos before grabbing the rest of them and similarly putting those away. So putting all of these mint mangoes in here, all of the ochres in here, and all of the phase lemons in here. And there we go. So heading back to the... what is this area called? I don't remember what this area is called. I know it's not the moss blanket because that's the whole biome in the game. But then what is this area? From the look of it, okay. I'm actually grabbing a puddle plort here. Oh, I see. Okay. So, since I've done feeding the slimes, what I'm actually going to do quickly is head through and collect up all the plorts from all the slimes and store them either in the refinery or sell them on the plort market. So, let's do this. So there you go guys, as you can see I've almost finished putting all of the plorts away. I'm just heading to the refinery now with the last couple plorts, I think. So, heading up here and putting all of these 50 pink plorts and these 50 boom plorts away in the refinery. And there we go. So with that done, what I'm actually going to do is check over here and see if we can't, I was going to see if we can make a teleporter and make getting around the ranch a bit easier, but we don't have the resources to make any of the three. But it would be nice because we could put, say, one at the plort network, one at the refinery, and quickly zip between the two. or even potentially put one on the ranch and one somewhere else. But it would just be easier if you could access them, but you sadly can't. But either way, coming through here and heading back out, what I think I'm going to do now actually is head over to the moss blanket and see if, because we're heading over to the ancient ruins now to do some exploration. I know. First I'm going to grab 5 quantum plorts because we'll be needing them for something in the ancient ruins later, which you guys will see when we get to it. And there we go, 5 quantum plorts. And so now what I'm going to do is head over to the moss blanket and take that route to make our way over to the ancient ruins. And there is a reason that I'm heading there, because if we come out here past the Valley of Death Slimes and over the Bridge of Death Slimes, and oh, this is the slime sea, so we won't have any. But if we come over this bridge and into the moss blanket, hopefully I show you, and yeah, there you can see we have 2 out of 2 slime keys and 0 out of 17 treasure pods. So I wanted to check that we had all of the slime keys from the moss blanket, because that means we have all of the Gordo slimes that I want to get from the moss blanket. And so we have all of the Gordos from the moss blanket, dry reef and indigo quarry now. It's just treasure pods in those 2 places that we need to get. And so because of that, our first mission in the ancient ruins will have to be to see if we don't need any more Gordo slimes, and if we do, see if we can't find them. That's a very dark Q-berry. From the look of it, I'm very lost. Oh, there we go. I found the path through. So, heading up this wooden bridge here. And this feels very strange watching back footage and commentating over it. I really don't know why that house icons are. Oh, this is where I head on. This is where I head into the settings trying to fix it, but I can't. There's no real setting for it. It must just be some sort of icon being supposed to help you find your way home if you get lost. But looking at that, we have 1 out of 2 slime keys here, which means there is indeed more Gordos in this area for us to find. Where they are, this is probably a bit of a spoiler alert, but I still don't know where they are to this day. The Gordo is somewhere. I'm going to say Gordo, hoping it's only 1. But there's a Gordo somewhere. And
went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
This is where I'm heading out to go and look for it, and that was my Google speaker going off, which is really annoying. And oh yeah, these light echoes, I don't know what they're for. I'm hoping to find out. I hope I can work it out myself, but I may just have to look. But I'm gonna keep that Google speaker in, just because I think it's funny. Let me guys know what you think of Google coming in as a cameo. But yeah, heading through here, and I don't know where I'm going, clearly. I think, oh, I remember, there's a small area over here that I wanted to check out, because I wasn't sure if, it's up here, I wasn't sure if the Gordo would be up there. And so, I come through here, and I come over here to open it up, and then fail at getting up. But I keep bringing this up in the Forge and Nuclear series, but I have this Minecraft server with my friends, right? And on the day of recording this video, not the day of editing, so it was yesterday for me now, me and a couple of them all banded together to fight the Wither. And we weren't the smartest, because a couple of us, me and one of my friends, we put our stuff that we didn't want to lose in a chest. So that was netherite, axe, shovel, fortune pick, silk touch pick, and a almost fully enchanted diamond hoe. Yeah, the Wither blew up that chest and then blew up the items that dropped from the chest, so I've lost all of that now. But as you can see, the Gordo was not up there as I had initially hoped. So now I truly have no idea where it could be. I know where the original one was, but I don't know where. I'm assuming there's a quantum Gordo somewhere. That's the thought that was going through my head. We've had a boom Gordo here. There's probably a quantum Gordo, because that makes sense. Quantum slimes all over the place have a quantum Gordo. And this is where I was just walking around aimlessly and having no clues to where I'm meant to be going. If I hit this button, where does this lead? I probably just walked past it, to be honest. It really wouldn't surprise me if I just walked past the Gordo slime. Ah yes, and here's our favourite, the tar slimes. Because this is where the boom Gordo was. But I have no idea where the tabby Gordo could be. Not tabby, we've had a tabby Gordo before. That guy was not fun. Oh, and there's the tar slimes. The tabby Gordo, I can't remember how many sweeps I did of the dry reef to try and get chicken to that. I think it was like 3 or 4 minimum. It was a lot, I know that much. But yeah, in the Minecraft series, I'm now having to... I'm thinking this is the 3rd or 4th time I've lost fully enchanted netherite gear. First time I lost it, I had just a chest plate on me, and I technically could have gotten it back because I died in lava. But it was right next to a nether fortress, and I didn't really want to have to go get that back because it was just a chest plate. Second time, I was in a deep dark, and lost it to a warden because I didn't have a recover compass on me. Third time I was AFKing a farm with all my stuff on me, which is not a good idea, don't do it. And got... hang on a minute. There was a path there that I just walked right past. I'm not the only one who saw that, was I? Wait, I'm gonna go take a screenshot of that and put that on screen. So this is really embarrassing. I just looked back at the footage and it turns out it was not a path. It was just a random platform there that led nowhere. Which, I don't know why I saw it and thought it was a path. I guess I was just kind of hopeful that I could, on like a second look at the footage, see if I couldn't find something I missed last time. And there's more tar slimes. But yeah, the third time, I was AFKing with all my stuff on, which isn't a good idea, and I was at my zombie skeleton spawner farm, and it should have been fine. It really should have been fine. There's a lucky slime here, but I don't have any chickens on me. But somehow a baby zombie managed to clip through a half a block gap, which I don't think it should have. And then the third time was to the wither. So what I'm going to do is fully enchant some diamond gear and then sort of start working on going netherite mining again after that to turn it all back into netherite. Oh, and there's a golden slime as well that I've just lost. And there's these gold echoes. I don't know what these echoes are for. I might have to look that up. I really want to know what those are for, but this feels like, it's kind of like watching a movie. Watching back old footage. It's a strange feeling, really. Yeah, this is where I tried really hard to get into this door, just... well, you'll see what was behind it. I found out there's that door there. And when you press this button, access to the door closes off. But the door inside opens. So what you actually have to do is, as I assume worked out, go back over at the top. Oh, and there's more tar slimes here. So I think this is... I figured out at this point that I need to go over the top. I thought of that idea, but I couldn't find a way up there. And then I open this again. Oh yeah, this is where I just tried to run through fast enough. That was never going to work. I don't know why I thought that would work. And oh, there's a treasure pod here. I don't remember this. What's in it? Oh, I do remember this. It has a sunburst tree. It's like a decoration thing. A tree from the mysterious ruins whose golden leaves shine like the sun. This is... I'm going to have to look at OBS and find out what went wrong before I record the next video, because as much fun as this is, I don't want to do this again. I'd much rather... I don't know, I feel like my commentary is better when it's more spontaneous. Because, I mean, to be honest though, at this point in time, I'm just sounding like a very confused person, like, heading around having no clue what is going on, and trying to find, oh, and there's more tar slimes, and I fell down into them, which is just amazing. But I think those, yeah, that's those dealt with. Okay, no more tar slimes. Now, oh, it turns out I didn't even have the doors open the right way around. So, heading back in here, and back up the ramp, and over to the switch yet again, and there we go. And then heading over here, and back down the way we came, behind that now closed door, and to where that first door should now hopefully be open. And behind it is a blue treasure pod. Yay! I was very disappointed at this point in time. You may be able to guess. I had no idea where this Gordo could be. I still have no idea where this Gordo can be. I think it's not long now until I give up searching for it, because I was looking at the time recording and I was noticing that it was getting kind of late, so it's not too far now until I decide that it's just time to just sort of end the video. Well, I mean, obviously you can see that it won't be long till I've decided to end the video, because you can see how long left the video has on it. What's down here? There's nothing down there. There's another tar slime up here. They seem to be spawning a lot in this place. Maybe these echoes have something to do with it. They honestly might. I have no... At this point, I mean, I've mentioned this before, but I genuinely might do that idea I had of doing a, like... Oh, I'm being bullied by a rock quantum Largo here. But do a live stream where I just go around searching for Gordos and answering any questions you guys send in. Comment down below if you think that'd be a good idea, and I still don't check out that area, but I'm gonna have to check that out in the next video. Oh, this is where I thought there might be a way either in or on top of this bit, and then we find out there isn't. At least as far as I'm aware there's not. There might be. And this is where I decide, I think, to try and get back up here again, see if I can't see anything, and then fail at it. Which went extremely well for me, as you can see. But either way, let's try that again, since that did not go to plan. And just wait for our jetpack energy to recharge, and head out, trying to make that jump. And there we go, we made it this time. So, heading up here, and that does just look like a purple treasure pod to me. I don't think there's anything up there, but there might be. I don't know anymore. Oh, this is where I give up looking there. It's gonna be in some stupid area, isn't it? There's literally a red echo there and nothing else. It's gonna be somewhere stupid. I think this is where I try and find out if, when I close that door, something happens behind it. But there isn't another way in there, so I don't know what I thought would happen. Oh, and from the sounds of it, there's more tar slimes here. Oh yeah, because closing and opening the door is gonna... That's definitely gonna work. 100% amazing strategy for me. I mean, this is very much nearly the time that I just give up with this. And what do I just go? I think I just go out the side door here. I mean, at this point, I look at the time and think, I don't have. Where could it be? I might have an idea for next time. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see this path. Wonder if it goes somewhere and find just a purple treasure pod and then immediately turn around and leave. End up down here. I'm actually smart this time. I actually wait for my jetpack energy to recharge before heading out. And yep, obviously the door is closed and there's nothing but a red echo back there. So from here I have to take the long walk back up to get out. And so, opening that door and heading up here, and waiting for my jetpack energy to recharge a bit, I think? No, just... Oh, that'd be me looking at the time. Oh, I see. And heading through here and quickly doing the thing that I brought all of these quantum plorts for. Heading over to this teleporter with the plorts to activate it, and putting them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And stepping through, I think. Yes, stepping through to the glass desert. Under a blistering sun, prismatic flames evoke beauty and peril. And so, next episode we will truly be heading into unwild territory, but that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed making it, as usual, and as always, if you like, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe, and share my channel with your friends to help my channel grow and let more people know that I'm here. But either way, until next episode, I will see you later. Bye bye!